Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my June favourites. Half of the year is officially over. Where's time gone? And June, oh my god, June's not been a really good month, has it? I mean, there's loads of bad stuff been happening in London. Then we had the election. Obviously we had Ramadan and Eid. There was so much bad stuff happening around Ramadan as well. And you know what? Gladly things have started to calm down, and hopefully we'll have a better year going forward. So anyway, so the stuff that I'm going to show you over the past month, I have to be very, very honest with you guys. I've not actually bought that much new stuff. I did buy the Huda Beauty lip strobes, but unfortunately they did not make it into my favourites video. Hopefully the next video after this will be my review along with lip swatches, where I'll go into more depth. They're also not going to be put under any fails. I actually don't have any fails, as they're not fails, they're just not favourites. But a lot of the stuff I'm going to be showing you is actually some stuff that I showed you last month, because they have continued to be favourites again in this month. Some things you may have seen in other favourites videos. I do tend to stick to things that I love a lot. So I want to show you guys the God honest truth that it's not always about new things every month. In saying that, I have been buying things towards the end of June, which are sitting at MyMallBox. So the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush is the Jeffree Star summer collection. I didn't get it from Beauty Bay because their website was just annoying me. More Colourpop stuff. So hopefully I will be doing a haul video quite soon. So I'm going to just go through some of the things that I've shown you previously, go through them very, very quickly, and then show you guys some of the newer things or stuff that may not have been favourites before. So one that's made a return this month is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition Textured Eyeshadows palette. I've done a review, swatches, makeup tutorials. I love this. It's one of my all-time favourite palettes. You can get it from Cult Beauty, you can get it from Sephora, you can get it from Huda Beauty Direct. I love it, love it, love it. One of my favourite palettes of last year, which is a favourite again this month. Another thing from last month is the coloured Raine Queen of Hearts palette. Again, you guys have seen me do a review along with swatches as well as a makeup tutorial. I did my Eid makeup tutorial using this one. I absolutely love this. I've been using it so much for the month of June, as well as I did for May as well, and I have continuously been loving it. The quality is excellent. There is 6 matte shades and 6 metallic shades, and they all work beautifully together, and I'm really impressed with this palette. It is going to be available for pre-sale in August, so make sure that you sign up. I'll link it below so you guys know when it ships, because it will then become permanent I think later on in the year. But if you want it now, sign up for the pre-shipment in August. The Jouer Skinny Dip, what's it called? Skinny Dip Foiled Ultra Foil Shimmer Shadows, the Jouer Skinny Dip palette basically. I absolutely love it. Again, have been using it loads throughout the month of June, and I have done a tutorial. Have I done a tutorial? No, I've done a review, which I'll link below for you guys. But it's a really beautiful, sparkly, very metallic palette. It's got a bit of fallout in it, but you can work with it still, and the colour payoff is excellent. Both of the Crime Hi Lite palettes, the Blossoms one and the Opals one, both of which I've done reviews on. I absolutely love them so much. These are definitely the highlighters which I reach for the most. This one is the Highlight Opals palette, which is more geared towards fairer and medium skin tones. I love it. It's excellent. And then there is the Blossoms palette, which is more geared towards medium and darker skin tones. Again, I absolutely love it. It's excellent. A Colourpop eyeshadow palette, which I've been loving again this month, is the Belle of the Ball Pressed Powder palette. And it is from their monochromatic pink collection. I love this so much. Every single one of these shades is amazing, and I've been getting so much use out of it. I recommend it so much to those of you that are maybe scared a little bit about wearing pink. I use both of these in the crease. I use this in the outer V, just a touch. I use this on the lid, the brow bone, the tear duct. It's so versatile, and you can come up with so many different amazing looks, and the quality is excellent. Other Colourpop monochromatic colour, was it the Nectar one? I think it was the Nectar. This is from the Nectar collection. This is called the Knockout, and it is a pressed powder blush and pressed powder highlighter. I love this. Again, it's absolutely stunning. This beautiful orange shade, and then this is like a gorgeous golden orangey highlighter. I've never actually come across a shade like this. It's really flattering, really intense, doesn't show up too much of your pores, but it still looks stunning and luminous. Another 2 things that I showed you guys last month, which I've still been loving, is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Foundation, and my shade is in Warm Beige, and then my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the shade Caramel Beige. I bought this from Beauty Bay. I bought this in America and Canada. Can't buy this shade in the UK, but you can buy this foundation. I love this one especially because it's been keeping my makeup matte. It's not so warm now in London, but earlier on in the month when we were all fasting, it was like 30 degrees, 33 degrees, 35 degrees. It was actually more hot than the rest of Europe than it was in London. And London, we have very polluted heat, and it can be quite humid as well. And we don't have AC. By the way, for those people that are always trying to compete with me when it comes to heat, you guys all have AC. We don't have AC. You know why? Because we get one heat wave in an entire year. So you can imagine it's just not worth the money. Instead, we've got dry little fans. So it's like we're living in hell. So we cannot cope with this kind of weather. As a Brit, we are known for moaning about the weather and moaning in general. And then this foundation is what I'm actually wearing on my face today. My skin colour has finally gotten a little bit darker, so that now this matches me a lot better than it did when I first bought it, because this is equivalent to a MAC NC42. I love the fact that it's very full coverage, and it covers all my imperfections, keeps my face looking demi matte, doesn't budge and move around all over the place, and I really like it, especially as both of these are like drugstore type foundations. So I'm really impressed with the fact that I didn't have to spend too much money to buy these. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Warm Tan. Now this is my one. It's almost finished. I bought this when it came out last year. I've been using it quite a lot more recently for no other reason than I forgot I had it and I needed to use it. But I really like this. I've done a review. I think I did a demo with it, which I will link below for you guys. It's a medium coverage foundation, and it's one of those ones where it is a stick, but when you start to blend it out, it turns to almost like a powder type of finish, and I really like that about this. And again, because it is one of those more powdery types, even though it's in like a stick form, it keeps your face quite matte throughout the day, especially in the summer months. If you watched my top 5 summer favorite blushes video, which I did recently, you'll recognize this one. This is the EX1 Cosmetics blush in the shade Pretty in Peach, and then this one here is in the shade Love Story. I absolutely love them both. This one is a very deep berry sort of shade. It's absolutely stunning, and I've been using it quite a bit this month. And then this one, Pretty in Peach, is obviously a peachy shade. EX1 sent me a PR package, but the blushes were definitely the ones which stood out to me the most, which I have been using more than the rest of the items, which obviously you guys haven't seen, because these are the ones that I've been definitely reaching for. So I really recommend these. Another blush which is also in that video is this one here, which is the Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Diffused Heat from Hourglass Cosmetics. It's a beautiful kind of reddish sort of shade, very flattering, very finely milled, luminescent on the skin. It's absolutely stunning. I love Hourglass blushes. They're absolutely amazing. Now this I've been meaning to do a review on, but I just haven't had the chance to. It's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter Contour Palette. My shade is in Light Medium Shift. So for those of you that haven't seen it, basically it opens up like this, and then there's a centralized part as well in the middle. So on the top you've got powder, so you've got 2 contour shades, a setting shade and a highlighting shade, and then on the other side you've got a mirror as well, and then you've got contouring, highlighting, concealing and color correcting shades as well. I have been loving this. This palette is absolutely amazing. It's really worth the money. I think it was about £39 or something, but if you think about it, you get 5 shades along here at the bottom, and then you get 4 shades along the top, and I have been using this to death. Ever since I bought it, I've been using it every single day. So I'm definitely going to do a review, and I'll do a demo with this as well soon for you guys, so that you guys can see how I've been using it and why I've been loving it so much. Sticking with Urban Decay is the Naked Heat palette, which you guys shouldn't be surprised to see. I think it's out now properly in the UK. It should be anyway. I know it came out in America, and I got mine in on a limited edition run, which I was quite lucky about. So what it looks like for those of you that have not seen it yet, I've done a review which I'll link below, and I've done a makeup tutorial as well. I've been using this a lot ever since I bought it. I've probably used it, I haven't had it that long, probably about 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks I used it for like an entire week. So I've really been loving this. Really impressed with this palette. Give it a 10 out of 10. One teeny little thing from Colourpop is this eyeshadow, and it's called Bubbly, and it's basically a pearlized like metallic baby pink. Look at it. It's hit pan. Don't worry guys, I have a spare. I love this so much. This is one of my favourite ones out of all the ones I have. Now, especially because I've been doing so many different types of pink looks recently, I've been using this a lot on the lid and on the tear duct. It's such a beautiful flattering shade. It will work well with all skin tones, and I absolutely love the shade. Another thing that I kind of dug out of the makeup archives is this Stila In The Light eyeshadow palette. I've had it for quite a long time, kind of forgot about it, and then this month I just suddenly just broke it out. This is what it looks like for those of you that don't know. It's quite safe, it's quite neutral. There's some shimmers in there. There's the famous kitten shade as well. And it's quite an everyday sort of palette. I am actually using it on my eyes today. On my lid I'm wearing Smoky Storm, the Magnificent Metal Glitter. And then I'm using this palette around it to give myself a really smoky, glittery eye. But I've rediscovered my love for this one, so I'm really happy that I found it. Look how dirty the front is. That's how old it is. Proper old. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I'm wearing Stila's Patina Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick. One of my favourites by Stila. And now, talking of liquid lipsticks, the last thing I'm going to show you is this Matte Me Up lip kit from Barry M. They are celebrating their 35 years. They're celebrating 35 years Barry M. 1982. Barry M was made the same time as me because I'm 35 this year. But anyway, they've done this kind of limited edition. I think it's limited edition. Liquid lipstick along with matching lip liner in the shade Blowout. It's a beautiful pink colour. And in my opinion, this would work well on all skin tones as well. It's a beautiful, very flattering pink. It's not too light, it's not too dark. It's also not concealer mouth. So I personally am very happy that I got this. And that's it. What else can I say? I hope you guys are great and fabulous. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.